I have the AMC Movie Pass, which means I can watch 4 movies every single week. Today, I'm going to go watch the movie that Markiplier apparently, hold on here, checking the notes, wrote, directed, produced, and starred in. For those of you who somehow don't know, very popular YouTuber, probably top 5 on the website, if I'm being honest with you. And he, put together a movie. I don't even know what it's about. I don't know a single thing about this movie. All I know is that it's a horror movie, and I'm going to go watch it, and I'll come back, and we will find out how it went. If I'm being entirely genuine, IronLung is probably going to be a top 5 movie. Just finished watching it. It's high up there. It's high up there in ratings. The question is this going to change the game in terms of movies and in terms of Hollywood? This movie only took $3 million to make. $3 million. I mean, yeah, that's a lot. But in terms of writing and directing movies, these things can cost hundreds of millions. In its opening weekend, IronLung 7x'd its money in one go. And the fact that Markiplier wrote, directed, produced, and starred in the movie is absolutely insane. This movie only had like 4 characters, and we had a level of depth in storytelling that was just... a lot of these movies aren't going to have that. Maybe it's just that Markiplier's been making videos for most of his life, so he knows what actually goes into production on a smaller scale and knows how to just make that a little bit bigger. I'm not sure, but he did that really well. I thought that because, you know, his acting, he doesn't act. He's not an actor, he's a YouTuber. I thought that that was going to be a big hindrance on the movie, I'm not going to lie. But he didn't. Honestly, maybe his inexperience helped out a little bit. It was more so like a breath of fresh air. Even, okay, yeah, he's not an experienced or seasoned actor, but he's put up a phenomenal job. Like, I believed the character. I believed everything that was happening around him. And it's just the story. I've never seen something like that. Picking this game to adapt it to a movie, a phenomenal decision. 10 out of 10 decision. I've never heard of that game a day in my life. Never heard of IronLung. Honestly, until I booked the tickets for the movie, I genuinely never looked it up a day in my life. I didn't even know he played that game. Obviously he's played it, so he knows what it's supposed to be like. This is how they should do game, movie, and game adaptations and TV shows. You should get someone who actually knows the material and knows how to translate it. I don't know why more directors don't do that. Like, consume the media you're trying to reproduce. Like, sure, you want to put your own spin on it, yes, but you should at least get the basic founding principle on what it's made of, so you know how to twist it properly. The Monster Hunter movie was absolutely insane. I didn't even watch it, but I remember the Rathalos like flew out and the US government came out with guns to blow it down. I didn't even play the game. IronLung, I haven't seen gameplay of it, none of that. And I can tell that this is for sure on par with how the story was supposed to go in game. You can just tell. Everything was well written. Everything was well executed. The way they go about it, it's such a bare bones movie, and yet we still get a level of depth in storytelling that most Hollywood probably isn't going to do. Most Hollywood movies nowadays are just obsessed with the graphics and how everything looks and things like that. And this movie is just flipped upside down. We literally just have Mark in a iron tube the entire time. That's it. It's just him in a tube. I think we see literally like 3 other people the entire movie, and they were only on screen for like a minute. So the fact that this is Mark's debut acting gig is insane to me. I don't even know how long the movie was. The movie was like 2 hours long or something like that. And Mark was entertaining the entire time. I mean, sure, we've seen other movies where like the actor's stuck inside of a little box and, you know, he's making phone calls and trying to dig his way out and stuff like that, but it just wasn't the same. It's just crazy. If you haven't seen the movie, go watch it. Go watch it. This movie really opens the gateway to asking, what will Hollywood do? Does this change the landscape of the movie genre? Can people literally just go take $5 million and make a compelling movie and start beating out these Hollywood bigwigs with their multi-billion-dollar movies? Maybe this shows people that you don't have to have a cajillion dollars just to make a simply good movie, to convey a proper story. Maybe we don't hire Scarlett Johansson for every single movie. Maybe we take a chance on these smaller actors. Give us a face that we don't know. Start putting more people in these movies. I'm not gonna lie, it is obnoxious to see the same person over and over and over again in the same movies. It's ridiculous. It's cool seeing Mark's face. Yes, we know him as a YouTuber, but he still came forward and put forth his best effort to be a character. A lot of these times in new movies, these actors aren't really acting. They're really just people on a screen saying words in their just as them. A lot of people will say this, but Will Smith doesn't really play characters. It's more so just his face, and that's it, and just him being as charismatic as himself. It's nice to see someone get in a character like Christian Bale. Christian Bale dives into his characters. He becomes them. He lives like them. We've seen him transform his body left and right. But even with great actors, you might not get a great movie. And that's the saddest part. These people are really pouring themselves into the role and into the act, but at the end of the day, the director is just giving us nothing. Just a big bowl of nothing sauce. That's why this movie, with $3 million, doing a better job than all these giant names that we know of, like Michael Bay and so on and so forth, is just so groundbreaking. Because who's to say now that this $3 million movie has profited 7 times over, directors might cut back on cost and start trying to produce something better with less. Maybe we start seeing people get loans for X amount of money and they just make it onto the big screen. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what happened with Terrifier, if I'm not mistaken. There was a small studio with like $10,000 or something like that, and now Terrifier 3, whatever, they're all in theaters. I mean, we've also seen that with the likes of movies like Paranormal Activity. IronLung and small movies like that are going to push the agenda and open the gateway to more people getting in and giving us better access to better movies. Give us people that are actually passionate about these small projects, regardless of a budget, regardless of who the actor is. Markiplier saw a chance to make something. He's always made videos, and now he made something for the big screen. He threw himself in. He wrote it, directed it, and acted the main role in it. And it was a great choice of story. If he comes out with another movie, honestly, it's gonna be worth it. He sees the vision, he understands the vision, and he executes on it. And I hope that truly this movie changes the way that they start pushing forward in Hollywood. Because for a long time, I'm not gonna lie, I thought Hollywood was gonna die. Truly, the movie industry feels like it's going down. We're getting the same slop over and over again, repackaged to us with the same exact actors over and over again. This is a breath of fresh air. This is a breath with the iron lung.